walk you guys through how to put some UV lights on your boat. Got 3 of them on there. Show you how to wire them up, switch them up and all that. Always helps if you have the right connectors. An issue I'm having is trying to figure out exactly how I want to mount these. I bought these from Amazon. They're like 40 bucks. I think they're like a $10 off coupon or something like that. So I don't know if I want to mount them down here so they can shine up, but then you won't be able to see this side of your rides. I don't really have space or anywhere else to mount them farther back for them to glow on the poles. So for now, I'm just going to run wire, get it all set up until I can figure out how I want to set my lights up exactly. I'm also going to put a plug somewhere in here. That way if I ever decide to take my rod rack off, I can just unplug it and don't have to worry about cutting wires and messing with all that. I'm just going to run enough wire to about where my first light will be, and I'll just have all my wires running this way, and I'll splice into each light. I've got 4 of them. I don't know if I'm going to put all 4 of them up or not, but I just get the wire long enough that should get me to where I need to start, and then I'll jump them all together however I decide I want to do that. That way they're all connected and weatherproof, and they'll be underneath this angle iron, so that'll help protect them, keep them out of the water. One thing I did not think to get, and I don't have it because I never have any when I need them, is a connector to go to my battery terminal. For now, I'll just strip a little bit more than I need, wrap around the terminal, that way I can test out whatever I need to test out once I get to that point. Do the same thing with the ground. I'm going to set it down here. I'll run it up this wire line where I have all my other wires. Here, about where I'll need it for my first light. Whenever you're buying connectors, you always want to make sure that you buy it for the wire size you're using, because wires are different sizes. So if you get the wrong size, if it's too big, you have a loose connection in there and it won't stay connected. It'll short out, burn up whatever you're running power to. Nobody wants that, so that's no fun. Cut that guy off. this wire is going to the battery for the ground. Should be enough. I think I'm going to just see about safety wiring, or not safety wiring, but zip tying these. Just see how it goes. There's one of them. I think I'll zip tie them for now, and I'll wait till later, and I'll put my poles up here, turn them on, and see how they look, if they makes a whole pole glow or just the underside that would be useless. So we'll find out. Now, turn the main power off, turn the switch off, save the battery. I guess now we'll just go to zip tying these bad boys up, see how she does. Once we get them in place, then we'll connect all the wires together. And then when it gets dark, get my poles out and see how the light shines on the poles, and I'll determine how I want to mount them and where. Alright, I've got them at kind of like a 45-degree angle. Should be good enough to and start running wires together. You always want to make sure you're connecting all your right wires together. You don't want to hook or ground into a hot wire or vice versa. like to have 2 different colored wires. That way I don't get my pots and grounds mixed up. But I didn't feel like buying 2 different colors, so I just got 1 big spool. Okay, so should all be hooked up together. Okay, so we got everything connected. All of our wires. Oh, gotta turn the power on. Got a light, power. I don't know if you guys can see. 1, 2, 3. So now they're all hooked up. I just gotta clean up the wires and figure out how I want to mount them. Hopefully tonight, when it's dark, I'll be able to figure it out a little easier. So, but for now, I'm gonna clean these wires up. All right, so turn power on, get everything connected, turn the switch on. Pull the bolts back. Oh, that's a little better. So that's that. I'm gonna clean the wires up and just make sure you give yourself enough room that if you need to adjust your lights where you have them mounted, that you're not shorting yourself with wire. I've done that before and it's not fun. You have to try and figure out how to make wire longer when it's not. I made this rod rack out of some scrap angle I had laying around. And so I had some pre-drilled holes, so I'm going to use this hole. This is how the wire to. Turn that off so I can get it there. Remember when I said, make sure you give yourself enough room? I didn't do that in this small device. It's not a big deal. I'll just cut, just add a wire in there. Zip that here. I still got more work I gotta do to this. It's finished. Kind of roughing it in right now. So I made this rod rack last summer, like I was saying, out of some scrap metal. And it does what it needs to do. I like it. But I think I'm gonna make another video and make another one. Just so if anybody's out there who doesn't want to spend a whole lot of money on one of the pre-made ones, because they can get pretty pricey. That way you guys can see how I made mine. It's not perfect, but it holds, and it holds my poles, and we catch fish with it, which is the only thing I care about. So we'll try that out. Maybe later this summer I'll do that.